Severe low back pain can be very concerning. I'm Dr. Laubach from Back to Health, and I've designed this at-home gentle stretching routine for you to try when you're experiencing high-level back pain. Now, these exercises are designed to help you feel better, so if you're doing an exercise and it seems to make your pain worse, I want you to skip that exercise, move on with the rest, and talk with me about it at your next appointment. Let's give this a try. Hello everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started, and we'll just start by laying on our back with our knees bent. First move we're going to do is called pelvic tilting. Pelvic tilting is relatively small moves. So we're going to rotate our pelvis, pushing our tailbone into the table, creating a nice arch in our lower back. We're going to hold for 3 seconds. And then we're going to take the opposite direction. We're going to lift our tailbone up towards the sky, flattening our lower back against the floor, and holding for 3 seconds. And then we go back to the arch in our lower back, pushing the tailbone into the floor. And then flattening our lower back. We'll go back and forth with this here. Pelvic tilting is a relatively small move. We're not lifting our backside up into the air. We're just simply rotating our hips. Push the tailbone down into the floor, creating that arch in our lower back. Holding for 3 seconds. Flattening that lower back. Lifting the tailbone up in the air slightly. Contracting the abdomen. Then rotating back down. These first couple of moves that we're going to do here, pelvic tilting included, very good for lubricating the sensitive facet joints in our lower back. After we feel like things are warming up there, I'm just going to go to a nice double knee to chest here. Double knee to chest, we just start out nice and gentle. Let those tissues in your lower back slowly start to adapt to the stretch. Pull the knees a little closer here. As you pull the knees to your chest, you'll feel your backside rounding out slightly. And I even like to do just like a little light rocking motion. Just rock back and forth, nice and easy. With the double knee to chest, we can even do like a little pumping action here. We can let the knees go out and slowly bring them in. Real tight. Let them go out. Bring them back in. Let's do one more. Now we'll go into just a single leg knee to chest. Now with this one here, you may feel this just as much on the back side. You might feel it down in the hip flexor here on your extended leg. That's okay. It's good. Same thing here with the double knee to chest, same concepts. As you get a little deeper into the stretch, you can pull that knee a little closer to your chest. Even do just a couple little pumping movements here. We're going to use our left hand here. We're going to place it over top of our right knee. Take our right hand and lay it out nice and flat. We're just slowly going to put a twist in here. Good. That might be as far as you can go. Perhaps you could do just a little bit more. Good. We'll turn our head looking over to our right hand. Really feel this in your lower back. Really feel this in your right gluteal area. Again, as you're getting more into the stretch, you may feel like you could twist a little bit more. Just go nice and gently there. You turn back to neutral. We'll do the same thing on the left side here. With the knee to chest stretch, you may notice some pinching in here. As long as it's tolerable, that's okay. Certainly as you're doing these stretches, you may notice one side is a little tighter than the other. Maybe you'll feel a little bit more pinching in the hip socket here, more on one side than the other. Good observations to make. We'll just do that single leg knee to chest on the left here. Good. Now we're going to use our right hand. We're going to bring it over our left knee. Place the left hand out here to the side. We'll just slowly add in a little twist here. Feel a nice little stretch coming down the outside of the leg, right into the lower back. Again, maybe that's all we need to do right now. That's as far as we need to go. We start to loosen up, maybe we can apply just a little more twist. Don't overdo it with a twisting motion when you're in a lot of back pain, just nice and easy. You may even notice a little popping and clicking here when you do this. That's okay. Don't be alarmed. We'll go ahead and return to neutral. Let's flip over and go on all fours on our hands and knees here. We're going to do what's called the cat and cow. Two positions here. The first one was we're going to arch our lower back, kind of put our butt up in the air. But at the same time, we're going to extend our head backwards. This is position one, also known as the cow. And then position two is the opposite. We're going to raise our abdomen up, really round our lower back, tuck our chin. Let me go back. Really get into that cow position. When you get down to the very bottom with your belly, you can rock your hips back and forth a little bit. Really try to stretch and arch that back in the cat. Push your mat away with your hands. Push that mat away. We'll do one more of each. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into a prayer stretch. Just going to sit back here. Maybe reach the hands out just a little bit more. I'm going to try to sit back on our heels, at the same time keeping our elbows right down on the mat. And then if we can, we're going to try to touch our foreheads right to the mat. Good. The next position we're going to get into is just laying face down. We're going to come up into a Sphinx position here, focusing on keeping our front of our pelvis down on the ground, lifting our chest up in the air, keeping a nice arch in the lower back. Really keeping that head out of your shoulders there. Feel like a nice stretch on the front of your abdomen there. Maybe a slight pinching sensation in the lower back. Once you feel like your abdomen's been warmed up, bring your hands back just a little bit here. I'm going to try pushing all the way up into a full cobra stretch. As a reminder, this should feel good. Again, focusing on keeping your pelvis, the front of your pelvis on the floor, creating that arch in your back. Keeping your chest out and your head out of your shoulders. Now, if this is too much, just go right back down into the Sphinx position. From here, we're going to rise. And just do 10 standing extensions. And on our 10th extension, we're just going to hold ourselves in extension for about 15 seconds or so. And that concludes our routine for today. Be kind to yourself. Things will get better. Keep a good, positive mental attitude.